26-year-old daughter with a $200,000 education from Florida State that lives in Miami. And she had called me up a week before the midterm elections. Now, she's known me all my life and knows just how I think, right? So she calls me up a week before the midterm elections. Now, I've known Ron DeSantis' father for 35 years, and I've cut Ron's hair since he was this big. But anyway, she calls me up and she says, you know, Dad, she says, we're living down in Miami, and Alex was her husband. She says, we'd like to buy our own home. But you know, the cheapest home here is $400,000. And we figured maybe you'd be able to help us out with a down payment. So I said, you know, honey, when the time comes, let me know. And she goes, oh, by the way, I voted today. I says, you did? Well, who did you vote for? Well, I voted for Andrew Gillum. I says, you what? You voted for Andrew Gillum? I says, you know what? You need to call up Andrew Gillum and you need to ask him for the down payment on your house. And I hung up. That was the best thing I did. It was unbelievable. I said, where did this girl come from? This is a $200,000 education. She should have lied to me at least, right? At least lie. But anyway, Tamera, it's yours. Now tell your story. Stop that one, honey.
So, I'm 34, what we call an untraditional college student. I'm using my Montgomery GI Bill, who's 9/11 GI Bill, we're using my Montgomery. And I'm in the School of Social Work at USF Tampa. I got my associates from St. Petersburg College in St. Pete, the Gibbs campus, 66th Street. There I learned about an organization called Young Americans for Liberty. I learned about them because I was what we call a political refugee. I didn't know where I belonged. My parents told me I was a Democrat. I knew I wasn't a Democrat. So I found Young Americans for Liberty on my campus. I ultimately became the president of our chapter, and then I became a state chair where I was on their payroll, and I was paid to travel from different college campuses across the state of Florida to promote activism, libertarianism, and conservatism. It was lovely. Then I transferred to USF Tampa, School of Social Work. Basically, it's a hybrid of anthropology, socialism, and psychology. It's a school. The School of Social Work is basically a study of where we want to help disenfranchised populations. We want to recognize their struggles, but the whole entire curriculum is perpetual racism. They are disenfranchising these people more than you could even imagine by thinking they're helping them, by catering to their stereotypes. You can't look the Native Americans in their eyes. You can't look the Chinese in their eyes when you counsel them. You can't do that. Black people are automatically, in their genes, disenfranchised. You need to understand their struggles. You need to cater to their issues. I'm sorry, I'm a Republican. I see no skin color. I see no race. I see a group of people, human beings, that are going through their own personal issues. They may blame it on this person or that person. But at the end of the day, we're all just people, and we all are having issues. I will look that Chinese client in his eyes, and I will show him it's okay to look me in the eyes. Don't tell me to not look them in the eye, because that's racism. They can't look me in the eye because that's where they were raised. They have a problem with me, so don't try to pull them out of their shell. Don't try to show them the American way. No, that's wrong. We're not doing that. So my time in the School of Social Work is writing papers on things that I believe, doing discussion posts on topics that I believe in. Discussion posts are a place in university where you're supposed to entertain your thought and allow for someone else to either agree or disagree, and then you agree or disagree back, and you have an educated conversation, right? No. Let's just say I lost a letter grade in one of my classes because I spoke my mind. I challenged other students in my class on their discussion posts and their beliefs, and challenged them to think outside of the box and that their narrow-minded ideas could be expanded. I lost points. I got nasty grams from the professor telling me what I did was wrong. You don't do that. You don't attack people. I didn't attack anyone. I just said, I think you should probably think a little bit outside of the box. I lost a letter grade in that class because of my discussion posts. My GPA was affected because of what I believe in. Time and time again, when I talk out loud in class, I'm in a policy class now, and I'm constantly raising my hand and talking about policies that are important to me and chiming in. And the teacher can't change the topic any quicker, it seems. But if somebody else is speaking on something that she agrees with, they don't get silence. They don't get told to be quiet. The topic doesn't get changed within moments. And this is every single one of my classes that I speak up in. I'm being silenced. I'm being acknowledged and ignored, mostly ignored. I'm 34 years old. There's probably about a 15 to 20 year gap between me and my professors. I'm not 18, I'm not 19, I'm not some child. I've served in the military. I've been through 2 other careers before I decided that I wanted to change and work for myself, and that's why I started the School of Social Work. So at the end of the day, you can only imagine what would it be like for this insane indoctrination that they're pumping into these children's minds. These are 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old students. They come from homes where people are either politically ignorant or just not involved at all. They walk onto a college campus and boom, this is what they're getting fed. They're getting fed perpetual racism, nonstop, and they just think they're helping, but they're making matters worse. I'm 34 and I can see it. I can fight against it. And I do my very best to fill these kids in. Hey, why don't you guys, think this? Why don't you think that? Why don't you check this out? I'm always sending the group, the cohort, different articles and different ideas, and I still continue to speak up in class, despite me constantly getting shut down. As a matter of fact, right now, to qualify for the Master's Fast Track program at the School of Social Work at USF, you need a B or above in all your classes. I managed to speak up so much in one of my classes I have a C. And the semester ends next week. So it looks like I'm going to summer school because I decided to stand up for what I thought was right. And now I have to spend more money to avoid spending more money. Thank you.